Check it. Hey, what up, y'all? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're going to be looking at AMC GME. We focus on AMC and GME first. Then we look at Bitcoin and SPY. This video is going to be showing you what I think the overall market is headed based off the charts, the facts, and data. No emotion at all. I understand people get emotional about their trades and want to say different things in the comments, but I am simply telling you what the charts are telling me. With that being said, this video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. We're also going to briefly look at Bitcoin as well, giving you guys an update and prediction on what we could expect for tomorrow's trading day. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop in the charts. And again, please do your own research before buying any stock or crypto asset. Now, let's first hop in with GME, then we'll go to AMC and so on and so forth. So GME tracked with my prediction from the stream. If you watch the end of my stream, you'll see me make a prediction, and I said we'll probably come back down and test 1732. You guys can see that we came back down, retested 1732, holding this level as support. This is a bullish sign. Now what do I expect is probably another retest of this 1732. And probably a consolidation point for GameStop between the 1732 and 1757. We need to break above 1757 to see a decent move to the upside. I do believe that is possible for GME, but I believe what's going to happen in the morning is a pump up and then a rejection from the $17 level. If it can get above $17.57, you'll see a nice move to the upside. But when I say get above, I want to be very clear that it has to break above and use it as support. I do apologize. Webull did an update and it's moving very, very slowly. It is not my computer. It is Webull. And I've tested my computer and everything. It's not my computer. It's Webull. It's just moving very, very slowly. So I do apologize, guys. Just kind of bear with me. It's got an update and it's just moving funky. But again, I do think we will get above $17.57, but that's what we need to see to get that momentum to the upside. What I think is going to happen in the morning is we'll get to 1750, get rejected, and have to come back down and then go up to 1750. But again, this is what we're going to be looking for to see a move to the upside to possibly fill this gap up here at 1785. Again, you want to watch the live stream for live updates, but this is what I am expecting based off of the technicals that I see here. As far as the macro outlook, guys, I'm pretty excited for what GameStop could potentially hold, because GameStop, and I cannot understate how important this is breaking above this sloping resistance marked in turquoise, light blue, whatever you want to call it, breaking above it, used it as support, and is now pushing to the upside. This is a falling wedge, guys. This is a falling wedge, and this is something that we've been tracking for almost 2 years for GameStop. This is a macro falling wedge. These falling wedge, it takes a ton of time to play out, and when it finally does play out, it's going to play out in a big way. But basically, you have an uptrend, then you go into your falling wedge, which is another uptrend, a bullish continuation pattern. What you want to see is a break above the falling wedge, then it come back down, retesting the upper level as support before seeing a move to the upside. And this is exactly what we're seeing on GameStop, as it broke out of it, came back down, retested as support, and is now moving to the upside with green weekly MACD. Guys, you cannot ask for a better setup than this. This is a 2.5-year falling wedge, bullish consolidation accumulation range. I believe that is also a Wyckoff accumulation, and we will see GameStop return to at least $27 to $25 or $27 to $35 in my opinion. And I do believe that $40 is a realistic price target for GameStop in the near future. So I'm talking about a month or two from now, especially once we start to get this upwards momentum, because it's going to happen quickly. If you look at a Wyckoff accumulation, basically you guys will see that once you get that final spring type dip is when you start seeing a lot of action to the upside. And I believe that's what GME is actually in. It's in a Wyckoff accumulation starting from about this point right here when you drop down from $86 going into its Wyckoff accumulation. I believe that this was the spring, and we're about to see a movement back up to these higher levels, possibly all the way up to $70, as there is a potential gap fill up there. There's definitely gap fills here at 37 and 39, but I have seen a gap fill here on the weekly time frame. It kind of appears and disappears. So I don't want to say 100%, but I have seen a gap fill up here on some occasions on Webull. Again, Webull's a little bit iffy. That's why I'm saying not 100%, but for sure, I do see the gap fills here at 37. So again, I think we're going to be moving to the upside in the near future. How long will that take? Obviously, nobody can tell you, but I do think that we are closer to the end than the beginning. Let's go ahead and show you guys what's going on for AMC. AMC a little bit more disappointing than GameStop. GameStop had a nice push to the upside. I know a couple people got disappointed in AMC. A lot of people are talking about AMC going sub $5. As far as what I can see here, it doesn't look like we're going sub $5. We have buy walls for AMC, and I'll show you guys where these buy walls are at. They're at 668 and 660. So there's multiple buy walls to the downside, guys, that will support us before we get to that $6.50 level. Also, every time we see $6.50, Amy gets a nice bounce to the upside. So right here, we tested 650, nice bounce to the upside. We're in this falling wedge type structure, which means we'll probably have another move to the upside. This sign of strength that we got from today is bullish for AMC. And I know some people are like, AMC can't be bullish. Da, da, da. Look, we're trading, we're making money, and we're also looking at AMC on the macro time frame, stacking and accumulating on these lows. If you can't wrap your head around that, then maybe you probably shouldn't be in the market, because if you don't understand how to accumulate at the lows down here and build a position to ride up to the highs, and or trade to build your portfolio and manage your portfolio to build your portfolio larger and accumulate cash so you can enter these positions, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. So yes, AMC can be bullish, and there is a ton of reason to understand what is going on during these lower levels, and especially during these lower levels is where you want to be in the stock. Why? Because that is the point of maximum financial opportunity. If you go ahead and zoom in on this, it says point of maximum financial opportunity. That is the bottom, and the reason why I will not be buying any stocks like Apple, Nvidia, SPY, like I normally hold during these tops that I believe is the top. Again, we'll talk about this here in a few minutes as well, is because it's the point of maximum financial risk. And again, I'm going to talk about why I think it's going to be a top for SPY and not a new bull rally. You can believe whatever you want. I'm not here to tell anybody they're wrong or right. I'm just going to patiently and humbly wait until the market shows you guys that it's not possible for a bull rally to be sustained. And I'm not trying to be arrogant or cocky. I'm just simply telling you guys, this is what the charts are saying. I don't come on here and just say what I want. I say what the charts are telling me. And we'll talk about that here on SPY in a second. Let's go ahead and finish up with AMC. So AMC, we have about 5.8 million short shares, 5.8 million short shares for AMC. They are using some of these short shares. We have a decent gamma ramp at $7. If AMC can get to $7, you could see a decent move to the upside. The main thing we're worried about on AMC is these key levels of $6.75. We want to see a break and hold above that. That is our key level, and that will tend us to the path of $7. You see where it's marked in gold. So basically, we need to get above this gold level, use that as support, and then we can see a movement to the upside. So you want to see AMC break above, using it as support, and then we can see that movement to the upside. I'm trying to draw a line for you guys, but Webull's just not cooperating with me at all. And then if we go ahead and look at the 5-minute time frame, I give you guys a prediction as well for pre-market. I'm going to show you guys, I showed you guys GameStop already, but here's your prediction for AMC on pre-market. Again, when I normally start by the live stream, these track out pretty well. So this is what we can basically expect: accumulation range and then a retest of 669, 670 in the morning. So do not be disappointed if you see AMC come up in the morning, coming up for the 676 test, getting rejected, and coming back down for the retest of 670 before moving back to the upside. And again, what we want to see is a break above this key level of 675, using that as support, and then we could see a movement to the upside towards $7. If we get to $7, that's when the gamma ramp could kick in and things could actually get excited. But we want to be careful because the market maker's price target is going to be max pain. This is where market makers can make the most money. Max pain keeps shifting between $6.50 and $7. Last night, it was $7. When I did the live stream, it was $6.50. Now it's back to $7. This is going to be the price target they're going to have for tomorrow, especially if I start the live stream tomorrow. We go to maxpain.com and it shows you $7. That means they're going to be pushing for $7 more than $6.50. And again, that could lead to some bullish momentum to the upside. I'm not saying that they have complete control of the stock. What I'm saying is that is simply the price target that they are going to try to put their ammo into. And it is a good chance that we will close around that $7 range. Based off of my experience in the market. So look for a close around $7 on this Friday for AMC. If we do manage to get above and they start to lose control, that gamma ramp can kick in. I saw the call options earlier today at $8. We have a decent amount of call options at $8. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, I think on the overall macro, Bitcoin will be pulling back, guys. I think Bitcoin will be pulling back, but right now we have this bullish pennant, and we're probably going to see Bitcoin go up for another test of 44,500. I think that we could see this here in the near future, but overall, what I think is Bitcoin is making and needs to do is pull back. I think Bitcoin needs to pull back. If we look at Bitcoin's chart on TradingView, you'll see that there's buy walls down at the $32,000 level. I know that sounds crazy, but I do think Bitcoin is actually going to have a decent pullback before the bull market. So I think it's going to have a bull market, but I think it's going to have a decent pullback before the bull market. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm simply telling you what the charts are telling me. And again, I hold the asset. Like I said, I would love for it to just keep going straight up, but I'm simply telling you, based off what I'm seeing here, it looks like we're going to have a pullback to about 35 to 32,000 before going up to about 45 to 50,000. And I do think we're going to have a bull run in 2024, which is right around the corner. I don't think it's going to start right at 2024. I think it's going to be the 2024 halving. I don't know exactly when that is. I believe it's in mid 2024. I'll look that up for you guys. And we'll see when it is. So the next halving is April. Okay, I was gonna say April. I thought it was in April, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to just say something off the top of my head. But yeah, I think we'll have a bull run around April, guys. Around April. Normally, what happens is Bitcoin starts to run up a little bit before the halving and after the halving. So we will see that have an effect here on the Bitcoin markets. Altcoin markets are doing very well. We're seeing altcoins like this Bonk coin up massively, guys. There's always some crazy meme coin, right? Up 1,000%. We're seeing other coins do very well, like Algo, ADA, and some other coins as well. So I do think we're going to see altcoins take off as well, especially once Bitcoin gets above 45 to 50,000 and holds those levels. Now let's go ahead and finish the video with SPY. We don't have any news to really worry about as far as data dropping or anything like that. We'll go ahead and look at SPY's max pain so you guys can know SPY's max pain. SPY's max pain based off maxpain.com is going to be 461. I'm not saying it's going to that price target. I'm just saying that is the price target for max pain. And let's look at what we have going on. So RSI overbought. You can see RSI is overbought here on the 4-hour time frame. We started to have this pullback, guys. Basically, like I said, I think we're having a blow off top, just like Bitcoin did. I do not think this bull run is sustainable. And I talk about why in my previous video yesterday. And I'll show you guys a couple reasons why now, but basically there's no room to run. I believe that we are going to see a top similar to Bitcoin had. So Bitcoin had how it had this blow off straight up top where it went parabolic in its second bounce. I think we're going to see an overall pullback for SPY. And really, guys, this is what everyone would want, because if things are, like I talked about it earlier on the stream, but like say smart money is not going to be FOMOing in at these valuations, okay? That's how I know, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or cocky, but that's how I know there's so many reasons why this is not sustainable. Nobody that is putting in $100,000 is going to be willing to lose 90 or 80% of their investment because they're buying in at the top. People that use a lot of money, that is basically smart money, that use larger portfolios, especially $1 million plus, like $100,000, $500,000 plus, are not going to be buying at the top where the point of maximum financial risk is. They're going to be looking for something near the bottom, not why RSI is this high. The fact that RSI is even this high would turn a lot of traders off. If they're looking at fundamentals, they're not going to want to invest why inflation is this high, why the market is so uncertain. So this is why we cannot have a sustainable bull rally. Also, if you look at the technicals, there's multiple gap fills to the downside, and there's no room to run. We can see that through history, the highest RSI has been getting is like 73, 72. RSI on the weekly time frame is already at 68. No room to run from the upside. We are literally outside of the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands are basically moving averages. That's what price wants to stay inside of those bands. You can see that we're outside of the bands. You can see once we got outside of the bands, we started to form a wick because there's heavy resistance when you get outside of the bands. We're currently outside of the bands, and that is not going to be sustainable. Every time you see price snap out of the bands, it comes back in the bands. That's why you can see price remaining inside of the bands. Again, more reasons why this is not sustainable. Price is overbought on every single metric. Right now, the RSI on the daily time frame is at 79 with price outside of the bands. With a doji, this is an indication of trend changing, guys. Again, this is the blow off top that I was talking about, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or cocky. I'm going to end up being right when this thing pulls back and we have an overall crash to the downside. And the reason why we're going to have this crash is because we had this huge blow off top. What's going to happen is price is going to snap back. You can also see that we are far deviated from the moving averages. Every time you deviate this far from the moving averages, you come back down to retest these averages. The 200 moving averages is at 430. I know people think that we are not going to be coming back down to 430. I promise you we're going to be coming back down to 430. You see all these gaps? The reason why you don't see charts with a bunch of gaps like this is because they get filled. Those gaps are going to get filled. And again, this is just what I've learned off experience and technical analysis. I'm just telling you what the charts are telling me. I would love to have a major bull rally. It's so easy to make money, but you are almost overbought on the monthly time frame. We're at 62. RSI goes overbought at 70. Literally no room to run, guys. This is the blow off top. The macro bear flag is still in play. Everyone can think what they want. They can believe what they want. That is fine. I'm patiently waiting for things to go the way that I expect, simply because this is what the charts are saying. So again, this is why people, I said Moon Boys will say bull market and people will be pumping the market. But guys, what's really going to happen is a lot of people are going to get really hurt from this rally, because again, it's the point of maximum financial risk when you're buying at these overpriced valuations. Apple stock is at all-time highs. Microsoft stock is at all-time highs. You never want to buy at all-time highs. All-time highs should make you scared, because you don't want to be getting in at these risky levels unless you are sure that things are going to go your way, because you can lose 80-90% of your value because you're buying in at the top. And again, you can see this doji far deviated away from the moving averages on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, these moving averages will be retested, guys. Stocks do not just go straight up. That's not how this works. You can see the moving average for the weekly time frame is way down at 385. For the 200 moving average, 428 for the 50-day moving average. These two moving averages will be tested, especially the 50-day moving average, especially down here at 426 right now. Again, they move, but once you deviate this far away, we're about 10% away from the 13 moving average, which is insane. You'll see a snapback. Price is going to snap back inside of this wedge, break down, and the bear flag is going to play out, guys. And you can see that once the MACD starts to peak out, basically the MACD moves in waves. MACD starting to peak out. Right now, we probably have a few more candles maybe. Then we're going to start losing momentum. RSI is already getting overbought. Guys, I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble. It's just simply what the charts say. But that is pretty much everything I have for you. Tune in tomorrow for more live streams, more updates, and more facts and data, leaving emotions at the door, basing our decisions only off the charts. I'm here to inspire you, hopefully get your journey to financial freedom, and help you along the way. If you found this video informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this, and you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Hey, what up? You made it to the end. Thank you for being in the 90th percentile of adults for attention span. Most people cannot even make it this far because of recent TikTok videos and short form videos affecting our dopamine system. So if you made it this far, I truly appreciate you. Go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment, and even if you want, let me know that you made it this far. I'll go ahead and read the comments tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. As always, man, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.